Have you ever felt like you don't quite fit into the traditional categories society creates for women? Maybe you've noticed that while others scramble to follow the latest trends or seek constant validation, you're perfectly content charting your own course through life. If this resonates with you, you might just be what's known as a Sigma female, a rare and fascinating personality type that's been gaining recognition in recent years. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Sigma females, exploring the 6 definitive actions that set them apart from the crowd. But this isn't just another superficial listicle. We're going to unpack each characteristic with the depth and nuance it deserves, backed by real-world examples and practical insights that will help you understand and embrace your Sigma nature. Understanding the Sigma female phenomenon. Before we dive into the specific actions, it's crucial to understand what we mean when we talk about Sigma females. In a world that often tries to categorize women into neat little boxes, alpha, beta, and everything in between, Sigma females stand apart as the lone wolves of the social hierarchy. They're the independent thinkers, the quiet revolutionaries, and the self-sufficient powerhouses who don't play by traditional rules but somehow still manage to succeed on their own terms. The Sigma female isn't a new phenomenon. These women have existed throughout history, often as the unsung heroines who changed the world without seeking recognition. Think of the brilliant scientists working in their labs late at night, the entrepreneurs building empires from their kitchen tables, or the artists creating masterpieces in solitude. What sets them apart isn't their desire to break rules for the sake of rebellion, but their authentic commitment to living life on their own terms. Action number 1. The power of embracing solitude. In a world that seems to equate constant social connection with success and happiness, the first and perhaps most defining action of a true Sigma female is her ability to not just tolerate, but truly embrace solitude. This isn't about being antisocial or avoiding human connection altogether. It's about finding strength, clarity, and purpose in moments of solitude. When everyone else is fighting FOMO and frantically checking their social media feeds, a Sigma female knows the value of quiet time spent in personal development. She understands that the most significant growth often happens when we're alone with our thoughts, free from the influence and expectations of others. This solitude becomes her sanctuary, a space where she can reflect, create, and evolve without external pressure. Consider how a Sigma female might spend her weekends. While others might feel compelled to fill their social calendars to the brim, she's perfectly content spending a Saturday morning working on her side project, taking a solo hike to clear her mind, or diving into a book that expands her understanding of the world. These moments of solitude aren't lonely. They're opportunities for self-discovery and personal growth. The ability to be alone without feeling lonely is a superpower in today's hyper-connected world. A Sigma female uses this time to develop her skills, pursue her passions, and strengthen her sense of self. She might use her solitary moments to learn a new language, master a craft, or simply reflect on her goals and values. This comfortable relationship with solitude becomes the foundation for her independence and self-sufficiency. Action number 2. Making decisions through the lens of logic. Perhaps one of the most distinctive characteristics of a Sigma female is her approach to decision-making. In a world often driven by emotional reactions and social pressure, she stands out for her ability to step back and analyze situations with remarkable clarity and logic. This isn't to say she's emotionless. Quite the contrary. She simply understands the value of balancing emotional intelligence with rational thinking. When faced with important decisions, a Sigma female takes a methodical approach that sets her apart from her peers. She gathers information from multiple sources, considers long-term consequences rather than just immediate gratification, and isn't swayed by the popular opinion if it doesn't align with her logical analysis. This approach applies to everything from career choices to personal relationships. Take, for example, how a Sigma female might approach a career change. While others might jump at the first opportunity that promises a higher salary or more prestigious title, she takes the time to thoroughly evaluate all aspects of the situation. She considers factors like long-term growth potential, alignment with her personal values, and the practical implications of the change. This methodical approach might mean she moves more slowly than others, but her decisions are typically more sound and sustainable. The same logical approach extends to her personal life. When it comes to relationships, she's not one to get caught up in the excitement of new connections without first evaluating their substance. She values depth over superficiality and isn't afraid to maintain high standards, even if that means spending more time on her own while waiting for meaningful connections. The content continues extensively through each action, maintaining this detailed, paragraph-based format. Due to length limits, I've shown a portion. Would you like me to continue with the remaining sections in this same detailed style? Action number 3. Financial independence as a core value. One of the most powerful ways a Sigma female demonstrates her independence is through her approach to financial matters. This goes far beyond simply earning a paycheck or maintaining a savings account. It's about creating a comprehensive foundation for long-term financial independence that supports her autonomous lifestyle. A true Sigma female views financial independence as non-negotiable. She understands that economic self-sufficiency isn't just about having money in the bank. It's about having the freedom to make choices based on her values rather than necessity. This mindset influences everything from her career choices to her spending habits and investment strategies. Unlike those who might rely on others for financial security or make financial decisions based on keeping up appearances, a Sigma female takes a more strategic approach. She's likely to have multiple income streams, not because she's greedy, but because she understands the importance of not putting all her eggs in one basket. This might mean combining a primary career with side hustles, investments, or passive income sources. What's particularly noteworthy about a Sigma female's approach to finances is her long-term perspective. While others might focus on immediate gratification or maintaining a certain lifestyle for social status, she's more concerned with building sustainable wealth that will support her independence for years to come. This often means making choices that others might not understand, like living below her means while investing in her future, or passing up luxuries in favor of building her emergency fund and investment portfolio. Action number 4. Mastering the art of boundary setting. Perhaps one of the most remarkable traits of a Sigma female is her ability to establish and maintain clear, healthy boundaries in all aspects of her life. This isn't just about saying no to unwanted invitations or responsibilities. It's about creating a protective framework that allows her to thrive while maintaining her independence and energy. A Sigma female approaches boundary setting with the same thoughtful precision she applies to other areas of her life. She understands that boundaries aren't walls built to keep people out, but rather guidelines that protect her time, energy, and values. This might mean declining to participate in office gossip, choosing not to attend every social event she's invited to, or being selective about the projects she takes on. What sets her boundary setting apart is her consistency and lack of guilt. While others might waver in their boundaries or feel the need to over-explain their decisions, a Sigma female stands firm in her choices without feeling the need to justify them to others. She knows that every yes to something that doesn't align with her values is a no to something that does. Consider how this plays out in professional settings. A Sigma female might establish clear working hours and stick to them, even when others regularly work overtime. She might decline to take on additional projects when her plate is full, knowing that maintaining the quality of her work is more important than being seen as a team player who never says no. These boundaries aren't about being difficult. They're about maintaining the high standards she sets for herself and her work. Action number 5. The pursuit of deep knowledge. One of the most fascinating aspects of a Sigma female is her relationship with knowledge and learning. Unlike those who might seek surface-level understanding or pursue education purely for credentials, a Sigma female has an insatiable curiosity that drives her to explore subjects deeply and meaningfully. This pursuit of knowledge isn't about impressing others or collecting degrees, though she might do both. Instead, it's driven by a genuine desire to understand the world around her and continuously evolve as a person. A Sigma female might spend hours researching topics that interest her, not because she needs to, but because she's genuinely passionate about learning. Her approach to learning is notably different from the conventional path. While others might focus on trendy topics or whatever's currently popular, she follows her own intellectual curiosity, often developing expertise in unexpected or niche areas. She might combine knowledge from different fields in unique ways, creating innovative solutions to problems others haven't even noticed. This deep knowledge-seeking extends beyond traditional academic subjects. A Sigma female is just as likely to master a practical skill as she is to study theoretical concepts. She might learn woodworking, study ancient philosophy, or teach herself programming, not because these skills are required for her job or daily life, but because they capture her interest and add depth to her understanding of the world. Action number 6, leading through action and example. The final defining action of a Sigma female is perhaps the most subtle yet powerful, her unique approach to leadership and influence. Unlike traditional leaders who might rely on authority or charisma, a Sigma female leads through quiet competence and consistent action. This form of leadership doesn't seek attention or recognition. Instead, it manifests in the way she lives her life and handles her responsibilities. Others are drawn to her natural confidence and capability, often seeking her advice or following her example without her actively trying to influence them. A Sigma female's leadership style is characterized by its authenticity and lack of performative elements. She doesn't feel the need to announce her achievements or dominate conversations. Instead, she lets her work and actions speak for themselves. When she does take on formal leadership roles, she leads with a focus on results and growth rather than power or control. Consider how this plays out in various settings. In the workplace, she might become the go-to person for complex problems not because she campaigns for the position, but because others recognize her consistent ability to find solutions. In social situations, she might influence her peer group not through forceful opinions, but through thoughtful insights and demonstrated wisdom. The impact of digital age on Sigma females. In today's increasingly connected world, being a Sigma female presents both unique challenges and opportunities. The digital age has created new ways for independent thinkers to thrive while also increasing the pressure to conform to social media standards and constant connectivity. A Sigma female navigates this digital landscape with characteristic thoughtfulness. She might use social media and technology selectively, choosing platforms and tools that serve her goals rather than letting them dictate her behavior. She understands the value of digital connections, but doesn't let them replace meaningful real-world relationships or personal development time. This balanced approach to technology often sets her apart in an age of digital dependency. While others might feel compelled to share every moment of their lives online or maintain a constant social media presence, she's more likely to use digital tools strategically, focusing on those that add real value to her life and work. Cultivating resilience and authenticity. At the heart of being a Sigma female is an unwavering commitment to authenticity, even when it means standing alone. This authenticity requires significant emotional resilience, the ability to stay true to oneself despite external pressures or temporary setbacks. A Sigma female develops this resilience through self-awareness and continuous personal growth. She understands that being true to herself might mean facing criticism or misunderstanding from others who don't share her values or understand her choices. Rather than letting this discourage her, she uses these challenges as opportunities for growth and self-affirmation. Conclusion: embracing the Sigma path. Being a Sigma female isn't about fitting into a new category or following a prescribed set of rules. Instead, it's about embracing your authentic self and living life on your own terms. The 6 actions we've explored aren't a checklist to complete, but rather manifestations of a deeper commitment to personal truth and independence. Whether you identify with all these traits or just a few, the key is to remain true to your own path. The world needs more women who aren't afraid to think independently, set healthy boundaries, pursue deep knowledge, and lead by example. As you continue on your journey, remember that being a Sigma female isn't about perfection. It's about authenticity, growth, and the courage to live life on your own terms. The path of a Sigma female might not be the easiest one to walk, but it's undoubtedly one of the most rewarding. In a world that often pressures women to conform, the Sigma female stands as a testament to the power of being unapologetically yourself. Your unique perspective, independent spirit, and commitment to personal growth aren't just personal assets. They're gifts that can inspire and influence others to live more authentically too. Remember, the journey to embracing your Sigma nature is ongoing. Each day brings new opportunities to strengthen your independence, deepen your knowledge, and refine your boundaries. Embrace these opportunities with confidence, knowing that your path, though it might be different from others, is exactly where you need to be.